Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Civilization 5 as Carthage. I think today we can start playing right away because there isn't much to say. The situation is pretty much the same as in the previous episode, so let's just keep working on, keep attacking Ethiopia and somehow try to defend against China. I'll just check every turn if it might become possible to peace out with China. I have a feeling that Ethiopia might have paid China to declare on us because they wanted to attack as well. They didn't want to attack alone. I still don't think that China wanted to declare on us. They don't have really any reason to attack us, so they were bribed or somehow convinced to attack by someone else, and that someone else is most likely Ethiopia. Which makes me think China will try to peace out as soon as possible. I just have to keep checking and just get that peace treaty as soon as possible. But enough talking, let's start playing. I noticed that maybe... Oh, we already attacked with the Kirasir. Okay, so we can end the turn, can we? Can we not? I think we can. We want to save up money for upgrades if that ever happens, right? It's also possible that our corvettes will be gone by the time we get industrialization. We will get our great musician. Okay, end the turn. There's nothing to do now. Yep. Started working on another archaeological dig. I noticed that I actually might have made a mistake here with the musketman. If the cruisers, there are actually two cruisers with logistics. I don't know how China has cruisers with logistics. Really, we destroyed so many of their ships, and it seems like the most experienced part of their navy somehow survived and now arrived. And yeah, what I was afraid of just happened. They killed one of our musketmen, so that's a pretty significant loss. That guy had logistics, and with upgrades, of course, later would have been pretty important. Okay, not a good start. At least we didn't lose a ship, or I didn't notice any losses to our fleet. Workers, okay, you will still wait where you are. Our workers will keep working on the railroads. The musician, that's a good question. Do we really need great works? I honestly don't think so. It's extra culture a little bit, but it doesn't really mean much. I think our tourism at this point is not relevant and won't ever be relevant. So I think I'll just send the musician to probably Greek territory and again pop him for the concert tour and get the happiness. It's, I think, the most important thing we can get right now. We are on 27, which is amazing, but it will go down as we start taking cities. Or let's send him this way, it might be faster. It's still quite a long time though. Excuse me, let me grab a drink. Okay. Now, our workers. We'll start working on the road here, I think. Oh, is this road or railroad down? It is. Another section. And let's do as much damage as possible to this ironclad. And hopefully, because Poland goes before China, just the city bombardment destroys it. Did they have... Oh, they don't have a single ranged unit around here, so... Kinda sucks. What about the cruiser? Yeah, I could probably destroy the cruiser, but if I destroy the cruiser, then there are more ships, and this would end up in disaster. Let's just not do that. It's very tempting. I mean, destroying Chinese ships is exactly what we need to do. But not if that means losing our own ships. This is useful. Finally, +1 range for our siege weapons. That'll be great. Later for the siege of Axum. There are really not that many tiles for land units, but with extra range we'll be able to use these 2 tiles. So let's definitely take that. Capital is still growing. Well, that's nice. Where is that new guy? Working on the mine, or working the mine. Don't really need that. Poverty is a problem. Can we do something about that? Didn't change anything. The sea tiles are kinda nice. So let's work 1. Checking if everything else is the best I can do. Maybe I don't think I want to work the wheat, to be honest. Just losing 1 food in exchange for 3 gold, that's a good trade. Okay. What else? One, 2. Much damage I can do. Not enough for a kill. And look at that. The city didn't lose like anything. What do you want to do with that? It even has a copper on this side. I think I'll annex it and check what exactly it gives us. These tiles are in range of Addis Ababa. You'd lose access to this academy. And problems would lose access to the copper. That's like the most significant loss. 1, 2. Thinking if I raise the city and get a citadel on this tile, if Morocco then would settle a city somewhere the north, and I can prevent them from settling here. Adwa should prevent them from settling here. It's a pretty good city. I could even keep it. But the problem is I need to capture more cities, and I can't afford to like keep everything that I capture. No, I have to raise the city. Don't really have a choice. Okay, we can get at least some money out of this. 1, 2, 3. And with that extra range, this cannon can help with the siege of Harar. So how does it look like? Hmm. How far can this guy move? Not far enough. Can move back, pillage this tile. This Fusilier will be fine. There'll be a pretty nice heal this turn, so he doesn't have to move. How far can you move? All the way down. So you will move back. We'll move back. Oh, that's pretty disappointing. And please finish him off. Come on. Do I have a great general around here? I do. At least this worked. I could maybe use my ships to kill the Lancer. And then the Cuirassier should be fine. And no, I can't replace him. Move. Now we can use all the field guns. Like Harar. Okay. This general can just stay here, I think. You can move down though. 45, 45, 45. Okay, this will have to do for this turn. Now our ships. Don't want to stay too exposed. I probably don't have a choice. Attack. This is hopefully a kill. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's still in range of Harar. But there are no ranged units. So maybe I can just do that. Move, attack. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fortify. Now I have some room to work with, just fall back. still not quite far enough, but hopefully... Because China doesn't have vision on our ships anymore, they'll just focus on Wroclaw. And that at least gives us some time. You can do whatever for now. Even think about just increasing the defense. Well, we won't get anything anyway, just realize that while we are raising the city, it's not producing anything. But whatever. Okay, next. Oh, one of our archaeologists is done. This is gonna be another artifact. And we have the option to get another trade route. Can we buy a cargo ship? Can. Question is, where do we want to buy it? Poverty... Anywhere? No, poverty is solved, but not culture. Illiteracy suddenly became a problem. Or suddenly. Is still a problem, surprisingly, even after we built those public schools. Okay, go. You want copper? Oh, I don't think so. I should find some better deals for copper. China is even landing units on our side of the sea. Well, in that case... Look at our happiness. Previous turn it was, what, 21, and now it's suddenly 9. It might be that we have problems with starvation somewhere. Yeah, they're 11 from famine. Probably one of our caravans just finished and we just have to renew it. That'll be the reason. Okay, hit this guy. Move. Upgrade. And the Fusiler shouldn't be able to do anything now. Promotions. From mobility, at least for our melee ships. And this is a lot of damage. As long as it's not a kill, it's okay. How is Ethiopian fleet doing here? And what the hell is this? A dead lancer. 45, 45, 45. This Fusilier is pretty safe. Might as well just use him to do some damage. How far can this guy go? Okay, let's move him back. Let's just move back the units that need healing. I'll move forward. I'll have a pretty good opportunity to kill these two. But first of all, I should focus on Harar. Is this guy not dead? There we go. Oh, it even has Petra. How the hell does it have Petra? There are no deserts around it. Yeah, again, just annex the city. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Just trying to figure out if taking Axum and Adwa would be enough to control this whole territory. I would just raise Harar and Gondar. Maybe we would still control the copper. Because, well, I could technically just go Axum and Addis Ababa to control this territory. And leave Ethiopia with Adwa if they are willing to capitulate once we take Axum. Because I don't want to have a border with Morocco. Let's try that. Let's focus on Axum now. And then we ask Ethiopia if they are willing to capitulate. If they do, then we would erase Harar, Gondar, and keep just Axum from this war. Raise these two, have a new vassal that would still be quite strong. If they are not willing to capitulate, then we take Adwa as well and still raise these two cities. Keep Axum, Adwa. Okay, sounds like a plan. And for a while well, for a very short time, we'll have the monopoly on copper because I have a feeling this guy will just pillage the tile unless we can somehow kill it. Let's see. How many ships do we have available for this? 1, 2, 3. No, that's not gonna be enough. Yep, he's gonna survive it, and now on 14 hit points, he's gonna pillage the copper. Let's get ready for it by a worker so we can fix it immediately. And how are we doing? Industrialization to 2 terrains. You want to start raising the city right away? I don't think so. I think I will start working on courthouse. So I want to make sure that I can capture Axum. This is a pretty bad position. So when it's guaranteed that we can get Axum, then we can start raising Harar. I don't want to raise our only access to harbor here, right? Move back. We can now jump into the city. Right, just moving back. I want all our ships inside our territory. Like this. 45. We have one more healthy fusilier somewhere. You do. Could have tried to kill the Lancer, but I don't think I need it. I rather try to kill these two. Oh, what is this? Could go with coup de grace. Yeah, kinda like the promotion. You'll move forward. Still have only one shot available. Okay, this will be all for this turn. 45. You will sit where you are. And this is probably the caravan that's causing so much unhappiness. Look at that. Problem solved. Well, solved. We are still only at 11 happiness somehow from 27 2 or 3 turns ago. And did we just get another caravan? Is it because we have Petra now? Do we lose that extra trade route once we raise the city? I'll just not buy another trade route just in case it would cause problems later when we'd have more like trading units than trade routes. Okay. What are our options? This is a really good one, except the religious pressure it brings. This is also not bad. Not that much religious pressure, more science. Yeah, this is probably the winner. Did it change anything? It changed a lot. That was a pretty good trade route happiness-wise. And let's find out, can we move Mr. Cook to Harar? Yep, we can. Good. I was a bit nervous that I would have to wait for the city to get out of resistance before I move the Great Admiral. But it worked, so we have the emergency healing in case China decides to move in. And listen, oh, okay, never mind. Not even willing to talk yet. Same with China. I'm a little bit nervous that China could take Wroclaw. How many hit points does the city have? Come on. 600. Can easily do like 100 damage per turn with all the ships around. Maybe I could... yeah, I'll probably have to upgrade the corvettes and with ironclad start moving south. Try to catch some of the cruisers maybe off guard. If I could get rid of the logistics cruisers, that would be amazing. Well, first we have to get to industrialization, right? You don't want... or you want me to vote against open door to wallet. I'm not surprised because you are current ally, but I don't care about that at all. I'd like to get some of your tax. Okay, the Fusilier will have to run away. Declare war on Denmark. Nope. Enemy is near. That's probably gonna be on this side. Yep. It seems they are trying to retake the city. Prevent that from happening, or at least try. How many hit points does the city have? 61. How many ships do they have here? 2 corvettes in horrible condition? I don't think they can do it. And pillage to heal up. Hit the Tercio again. And it seems they are running out of units. 45. 45. Now, where is that field gun with extra range? And when we already have one field gun with extra range, that means some others should be pretty close. Let's check it. Not this one. You are miles away. This one is probably pretty close. I moved forward and attacked. Next turn, we might get the extra range. Then we would have 2 + 1 field guns here, and 1 we can move on this tile, and be able to attack Axum with 3 field guns. Let's see. How far can you move? Oh, you can move all the way south and even attack already. Wait. We'll be in the city. Okay, so far so good, but maybe first thing I should actually check the next policy. Can we somehow finish the quest for Sydney? Who is friend of, I mean, allies? And how are we not allies? We have 186 influence. We are still just friends? Let me check something. Open door Sydney. Okay, that's the reason. But still, that will be a friend for quite a long time. Or it should be a friend for a long time. And now the social policy. So the options are get a great person. That would be great scientist, most likely. Just get those cruisers faster. But we still don't have the money for all the upgrades. So I don't think there is a reason to do that. And more importantly, it's not as good as the nationalism opener. The extra movement for our ships. And also discount for upgrades. In the long run, this will save us a lot of money. Well, let's go with that.
Industrialization based on machinery, already referred to.
Oh, and adopting the policy gave us enough science to get the tech. So we can start upgrading. We want to start here. 1, 2... 3, 4. We still need 2 more. Okay, now the frigates. Let's kill the unit. And, well, because I don't want to end my turn on this tile. I think you'll just attack the city. I still can't retreat, but I just don't want to be here. I want to be as far away as possible from potential Chinese cruisers in this area. Excuse me. Wait. Well, I should have moved the Admiral first. Fortify. Let's just heal up now. The musketman can move. This is tempting. The problem is if I move the musketman forward, I can still lose him. Those cruisers are pretty scary. I think I'll just move this guy back. We'll sit here, make sure that we don't lose more units. Oh, what else? Oh, also we have quite a lot of faith now. Do we check for another public school if there's still a city without one? Or do we start working on the heresy? I think I'll just... How does it look like with the illiteracy? 3... Yeah, let's get one more public school, I think. Are we done with public schools? Yeah, that was the last one. Great. So now with the extra faith that we have, we can start removing the heresy. Let's check. It's fine. Our capital is fine as well. Here we have some heresy. Let's start here. The city is far away from the border, so the heresy should grow slowly here. Where I will start removing it. And... It's there, I think. Oh, another archaeologist. So it's gonna be another artifact. We can get a Greek artifact. Sure, let's do that. I think it'll be easier to get Carthaginian artifacts from other sides. Although here it's gonna be, I think, a landmark. Landmarks are not amazing, but they give us yields that we kind of need now. And this is quite a bad tile anyway. I know that these farms lose adjacency bonus, but it's unlikely that I'd ever work those farms anyway. What is our next social policy, by the way? Colonialism. Yields and happiness from global monopolies, barracks, armories. Barracks, armories, military academies, forts, and citadels provide 5 science. That's pretty damn good. That sounds like a solution for our illiteracy. And martial law. Constabularies provide happiness, and we don't have to pay for garrisons. Don't really care about that. I think this is actually more happiness, thanks to the extra yields that we get from all the military buildings. So we go colonialism, and then we grab the direct happiness from martial law. And with these two, we will get access to tenets. So it's possible that we get tenets even before that, once we enter modern era. Okay, next. Looks like a juicy target for the next turn if I somehow can reach the field gun. Enemy is near. Where? Okay, so these are the yields from the previous turn. Already used that. Ethiopia sabotaged your caravanserai in Warsaw. Okay, well, that's a waste of time. It was a 38 production. Damn. Gondar is religious. Well, don't care about the religion in a city where we or that we are raising. What else? You know, Ethiopia are no longer allies. That's this one, right? Which means we can peace out and even start thinking about becoming friends again. Problem is I can't afford to waste production or money on diplomatic units now. Never mind. Okay, and here, okay, we got the range. Great. So we can move 1, 2, 3. Thinking about sending a cuirassier to the city instead of the fusilier. But well, let's make a cut here. I can hear my cats from the background there. I don't know if they're fighting or what are they doing, and it's getting on my nerves. And I think it's time to make a cut here anyway. So we'll continue in the next episode. And I'll have to solve the problem with China down here. Maybe last thing... No, they're still not willing to talk. We have to peace out. We can't defeat them now. We just have to peace out before they can do too much damage. I'm not sure if we can somehow do that. Well, yeah, we'll see in the next episode. As usual, I hope that you liked today's episode. I hope that you're gonna join me next time again. And until then, have a good time. Bye-bye.